How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we have a very special ration. Today we are doing a massive ration, and as you probably already see by the title, this is a German EPA. This is the newest version, so it has an expiration of 6/15/2020. This is Type 1. This should be very interesting. Our good friend Karsten sent this to me, and I cannot thank him enough. I'm sure it'll be down in the comments, so definitely tell him you appreciate him sending this over. Now there's a few things here. Let me move a few things around. Here's the old style, and you can see the new style is about an inch or inch and a half larger or longer. It's the same height, and I believe it's the same thickness. Yep, but it is a little bit bigger of a ration. Now he also sent us this guy, which is the reindeer stew for the Norwegian rations. And basically in other news, he also sent me the Travel Lunch MRE, which you don't see very often. That's a European only kind of situation. And in case you're wondering, the Chinese bars are going to Old Smoky. Oh my goodness, almost dropped my knife. So if you want to see his take on those, go over to his channel. It'll probably be a couple weeks time I ship it there and he does it and all that stuff. Who knows? Who knows, really? If you're interested in the knife, put the link in the description. It's about 20 bucks. Cut this bad boy open. Now, Carson did say that there was an issue with the crackers from these years, and with the, was it trekking crackers? I forgot what it was, but he checked the date on them. So this thing has been opened by him, and you know, he checked it, it was good, so he just put a piece of tape back on it and sent it out. So let's go ahead and check this out. We have to start off with here, necessary quality check by Combat Ration MRE Consumer. Yeah, so it has the recall basically for the Trek and Eat, not trekking. And no consuming case and printed product identification, blah, blah. So you gotta check and make sure it's not that code and so forth. All right. Which I don't know if he put that in there, and maybe he did. I'm not really sure. So we have a dried fruit mix. This is actually fruit, not a drink. Put that over here. We have Accessory Pack, which is in this Ziploc. So I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff in that. We'll come back to that here in just 1 second. We have some of these great Orifio drinks. We have orange. We have the Zitone, Z-I-T-R-O-N-E, however you pronounce that. We have it. We have exotic. We have grapefruit. All right. We have some cookies, some cocoa cookies. We have some beef jerky, some Con Power meat snacks. Pretty awesome. Should be interesting. We have some cappuccino. We have some of the very nice, I've had this before, very nice lemon pepper tuna. And this is always a great treat. We have our hardtecks. Then we have, I don't know what this is, tea or coffee. I think it's coffee. This is the bouillon. The two bouillon mixes. That's cool. Well, usually they're Runder bouillon. Let me translate just to make sure. Okay, so these are like a vegetable bouillon. You can see it says vegetable gardening, and on the rear, if you look, has ingredients list. And it's salt, spice, celery, onions, leeks, just all kinds of stuff in there. Carrots, tomatoes. So I got 2 packs of that. Then we have these little guys here. And this is black currant jam. That should be very nice. We have sour cherry jam. We have the liverwurst, which is coarse with milk protein. It says that's pork liver and Swiss. I don't know. We'll look into it. It's liverwurst, right? And is this the same thing? Let's see. This is ham sausage. And yeah, we were just talking about this. These are those really hard sesame seed bars. And it actually has some of these coming from England, the real version of them. And these are just like a real sticky sesame bar, right? And this is actually a travel lunch brand. Then we have the German bread. We have our matches. I can tell by the way it feels. This stuff, I freaking love this stuff. This is the chili pepper, and this is like a chili pepper cheese spread. We have a Orifio chocolate with chocolate bar. We have another chocolate bar. We have some mains, and we'll go ahead and blast the translator on it. That is goulash from bovine and pork with potatoes. That sounds absolutely delicious. We have something with smoked sausage. Lentils with smoked sausage. And in here we just have content sheet. That is all that's in that massive ration. We'll stack our box back up over here. Let's open this accessory pack. It's already almost 3 minutes and we still haven't got it all open yet. Somebody will comment that, I'm sure. Oh, the video starts at 3 minutes. This guy's stupid. Constantly. And we have, I think it's coffee whitener. Yep. We have the coffee Weiber, Weiser, I guess. There's another package of that. We have the Bundenweir, I guess. That's how you say it. This is sugar, I believe, or is it salt? I think it's salt. Because obviously sugar is going to be a larger packet. And we have sugar. So these are sugars. We got 4 sugars. Obviously these are 2 salts. We have, this is gum. This is not going to translate. And what flavor it is, that's all right. We have a EPA business card ready to eat. That's kind of cool. You guys want to scan that bad boy. And go to wherever that side is, I guess, for the meals. And here we have, it feels like a moist towelette refreshment cloth. And this is a dry napkin. I've had that before. Here we have the coffee extract, tea extract, and tea extract. Now, you have to remember, a lot of people make the same mistake. And I made the same mistake the first one I did. I dumped a whole packet, was it the coffee or the tea or both, into a coffee mug and mixed it up. But if you read on the front, this package is for 450 ml. So that's like 2 medium-sized glasses of water. So about 3 cups. And there's a tiny amount in there. It's very, very, very concentrated and very acidic. We have 4 water purification tabs. And I'll be damned, we're 5 minutes in and that's finally all the stuff. Okay. Man. I feel like Gordon Ramsay making all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So we have all the drinks done. We have everything finished up here. I probably need to shuffle just a little bit of this stuff over. Because even though we're on wide, woo, we're out of the shot. There we go. Maybe we'll give her a little turn like that. Okay, so we have cappuccino, we have tea or coffee, we have our vegetable broth or soup. So let's go ahead and get this stuff out. Shuffle a few of these things over here. And let's real quick just rip open our fruit mix. And it is just like a fruit mix, right? And then our tuna will come back to here in 1 second. And let's put our cookies out. Put about half of them. We're not going to eat all those, obviously. All right, so our first main, which translates to lentils and sausage. I'm not so sure that lentils is a German dish, but maybe. I don't know. So we have some sausages. Look at that. Good night. We have potatoes, carrots, some lentils. We're just going to dish some of it out here. This baby's like burning my little fingers. So let's put that back out of the way. Woo, buddy. And let's taste this. We're going to get the goulash in here next. The lentils, like you can pretty much see, I mean, it's steaming hot. To me, lentils have a slight peppery taste. It's actually so damn hot, I can barely eat it yet. There we go. I changed the view for you guys. Might be a little hard to see. So our sausage, or schnitzel as you may. And it's not like a hot dog at all. You know, the ones that Old Smoky had of the day looked like that was more of a hot dog. This is not. This is more of a sausage. Like a breakfast sausage, maybe. It's kind of exactly what it is. You can see where they actually brown the sausages before they put them in this dish. And that brings out a lot of flavor in it. This is an absolutely delicious meal. Very well seasoned, almost like a stew, right? Our goulash is pretty hot, boys. She's real hot. So this is basically the stew, and I'm gonna rotate my fingers, as you can see, because it's hot. It has peas, carrots, potatoes. It's got some meat. It has plenty of juice in it. Woo! And the Germans know how to cook, man. You know, I'm telling you. They never put out a bad meal. Look at that. Smoking hot. It is very similar to the Russian goulash that you get over there, but it's seasoned completely different. Even though you can taste maybe some bay leaf in it, some different spices, it does have like a bouillon type flavor to the you know, to the juice in it. Woo! That's some hot stuff, guys. I want to try a little bit of the chili pepper on this. I'm just going to squidge a little bit out. There we go. That's the way to eat it. It has a slight bit of spiciness to it. It adds a very buttery texture to it. A very smooth and silky texture. Man. That's a proper German meal. That is absolutely delicious. Let's keep moving on here. Let's hit this drink first. And this is, I stacked them out so I could see. This is the grapefruit. I only did a half a glass, mixed them a little bit richer than what they probably should have been. Not pink grapefruit like you get in the UK rations, but regular. That's very nice. I like the Orifio drinks better. What was the UK ones, Beyond the Beaten Track or something along that arrangement? It was slightly different. And what kind of filthy animal are we here? Let's get our wet wipe out and try that real quick. Not very wet. Well, it is in the middle though. It's a fairly large towelette. I'm gonna do all the food, it's dripping. And it's have a slight alcohol smell to it. I mean, it's plenty big enough for your hands to clean your hands properly. You know, I don't know, it worked really good. Let's move on to this bread. And this bread I have a love-hate relationship with. It's okay. Some people say you need to toast it. And, jeez. Hard to get open there. And it reminds me of like a no-bake bread situation. You can see there. It's just super, super different, really. It's not bad. Got a mouthful of food. It does go very well with other stuff. And just plain, it's not really my thing. Still that bad boy back on there. Maybe. This is the exotic drink. Slightly pineapple. I think it's mango in there. That puts my taste buds off a little bit. It's not bad, it does have a little, like a punch to it. But overall, pretty decent. So next up, wipe her spoon off here. Let's jump into this tuna real quick. And this tuna in the past has been absolutely phenomenal. I cannot say enough good things about it. It's so nice and rich and creamy that you almost can't even tell it's even tuna. I probably should, that's why I always cut stuff. If you cut stuff, you don't have a big mess when you're making videos. And a lot of guys are like, oh, you gotta cut everything with that stupid knife. Well, it does make for a lot cleaner situation. And you definitely don't want to splatter all over your food. So here's this. And it has like a nice, rich, creamy sauce on it. You can see that. And just not dry in the slightest bit. This is lemon pepper. Wow, that's really, that's probably the best tuna. I like that better than my tuna and avocado, to be honest with you. Absolutely perfect, that is. So let's keep banging out these drinks here. Next up, we're gonna do the orange. But the orange on these doesn't taste super orangey. Well, let's see what this one's like. That one's a lot better than the last one I had. The last one I had didn't have very good orange flavor. That's just like tang. You know, that's really, really nice. Okay, so let's keep moving on here. Let's open the ham first. All right. And before we do that, let's get the hard checks out. And these are more of a sweet cracker. I actually really like these. But, you know, they don't go with just everything. Jeez. A little hard to get open. Those bad boys are. They got that real thick foil packaging on them, which probably keeps them good for a long time. And they're a little bit broken up, which I can only imagine the things that the post office did to this thing getting them to me. The horrible things they did. So the ham, this is like basically like a luncheon meat. It's a little bit on the drier side. It's seasoned very, very good. I really like the German seasoning. You know, it has a very mild seasoning, but almost like a bouillon type seasoning with it. We'll blast a little bit of this cheese on it. See how that does. Almost dropped it. Yeah, it's very good with the cheese. Had such a mouthful, I had to turn the camera off. The sweetness on the crackers, I don't mind that with the livery taste. Uh-oh. It gives it a better flavor in my opinion. And yeah, the dryer's going off in case you're asking. So here's that little bit of fat on top of the pate, the liverwurst as you will. Liverwurst is very nice, but it's basically a Braunschweiger if you ever had that. I talked about that before on here. And just kind of the way it rolls. Look at that big old chunk. Oh, buddy, drop some. Look at that. Very, very nice. Let's clear a palate a little bit. Let's try a little bit of the vegetable stew, or vegetable bouillon, you may say. Has some little floaties down the bottom of vegetables. It smells very, very mild. A little bit salty. Yeah, just like a chicken or beef bouillon, but vegetable, so maybe it's better for you. Does have a lot of salt in it. You guys in my blood pressure situation, don't be guzzling too much of that down and stroke out. So we'll do everything in modest amounts. My mom's coming over here to try everything out here in just a few minutes. So here is the beef jerky classic. It's very mild. It's almost too mild for my liking. It's not bad. It's definitely not like the stuff we have here in the States, that's for sure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so let me go ahead and try our last one, which is Zentroni or Zentrone. Kind of lemony. That's not bad. These are better than the last ones I had. You know, different dates they add or subtract things to them, or maybe it's a little more fresh. Like they'll have a lot more flavor. All right, let's clean the palate. Let's start with the cappuccino, and then we're gonna get these travel lunch bars. Maybe we'll give this a little stir while we're sitting here. Can't remember if I stirred her up or not. This one doesn't have any foam or anything on top of it like they usually do. Even though it only calls for 150 mil, and that's about what I put in it, it's still not much flavor. It's not very creamy. I'm sure you could add coffee creamer to it, you know, or whatever you want. We put the coffee creamers in the tea and the coffee. Try to tame down some of that crazy, good Lord. I remember these bad boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the dentist appointment maker is what we'll call that. Good night. Those are a lot better than the last ones. Some of those other ones, the non-travel lunch brand ones, man, you can snap your teeth off in those bad boys. But it's like a peanut brittle type situation going on there. It's not bad. Those are actually pretty decent. So anyhow, let's keep moving on here. We have, let's go and try our fruit mix. So we have some cherries or cranberries, some mango, some pineapple. Raisin. And it's kind of like sugar, like candied fruit, right? It's not even dehydrated. It's like candied. It's real sweet. Banana chip. Very, very, very nice. I can't remember which one of these is which. Which one's the tea and which one's the coffee. Take a smell. It's 100% the tea. And I mixed it about right. I just put a little powder. Geez, the dryer's still going off. Try to remember to turn everything off, but you can't always remember all of it. A tiny bit of that powder in here, man. Like I said, 1 pack makes about 3 cups. I got it about right. However, why they would do it like that and not just put individual packaging, I really don't know. Let's try these little cookies, like Cookie Crisp type cookies. Just like a nice little cookie. It's very mildly flavored. It's not weird or crazy. I have to get the translator back out on the jelly here, of the jam. And I don't remember which one was which. One's cherry and one's currant. Cherry there. So a cherry jam or cherry jelly. Almost spilt her. And then let's pull another hardtack out of here. It was only the one on the very top that was broken. So that's cool. Snap her in half. Look at the redness of that. And it does have a very tart cherry flavor to it. I'm not sure I've ever seen cherry jam here. I give that probably, it's a 9 out of 10. It's only a 9 out of 10 because I know this one's next. And this one, it's a currant. And this is going to be even more tart yet. And I really like that in a jam. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Take a sip of our coffee, kind of wash that down. Even though that coffee's mixed very mildly, you still get that acidic bite to it. Man. I'll try the chocolade, the chocolate bar. No blooming, nice and fresh, just the way we like it. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. The semi-sweet, a nice dark chocolate. I like those kinds of chocolate bars that come in the rations. A lot of people's like, oh, dark chocolate, you're disgusting, I hate that. But this isn't like if you go buy a Hershey's dark chocolate, this isn't like that at all. And last but not least, we'll try the gum and see what kind of gum we got. I believe it's spearmint. I can't tell with the chocolate in my mouth. I believe that's spearmint gum. Yeah, sure is. A nice hit of it now. What an awesome meal, guys. I cannot thank Carson enough for sending this over. I love doing these German rations. They are insanely expensive here in the States and getting hard to find. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back very soon, like maybe tomorrow, with another video. So that's it, guys. We'll see you all later.